What's up, Beijing? It's me. I'm here. What have I messed up here? Why do I have two of those? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's fine. I don't know why it's... Okay, it's fine. We're good. I said I had two things open. I had two windows open when in fact I had one. It was lying to me. Okay. Close enough to how you spell here. Okay. Don't know where I am in the game. Don't know if I'm close to the end or not. I checked the reviews for the game very briefly. I think yesterday. Just because I wanted to, like, know. I wanted to know how other people thought of the game. And I have thoughts, but I was mostly just looking at how long people had played the game for. And most people seem to have beaten it in around 20 hours. I've definitely still got a few hours before I hit 20. Hi, Silver. I'm going to assume that I have a decent amount of time left of the game. That I'm not on the verge of beating it. Though some people had beaten it in as low as 14, 15 hours. So, we'll see. I doubt I'm going to beat it today. Especially because I don't feel like I'm going to play very well. Because I never do. Venus. You're alright. Silver. I made sure today to ensure that I was sure that the webcam shouldn't be too dark. Just for you. I have I have it all planned out specifically so that it looks fine. Probably, maybe. Don't know actually. I am just hoping that it looks fine. Looks fine to my eyes. Depending if I, you know, turn the webcam on and then immediately get really embarrassed and turn it off. Which hasn't happened in a very long time, but you never know. Could happen. Okay. How's the heat? Also, I'm glad you're doing fine. It was fine. The temperature between before I started streaming and now has not changed. Yeah, I suddenly feel much warmer, but the heat feels hot now. I probably am making it worse because I am drinking coffee. But it's not that bad. It's 28.5 degrees C, just underneath my monitor, because that's where I've got my little thermostat. What is it called? It's a thermostat. What's a temperature gauge called? It doesn't have a... It doesn't say, like... Thermometer. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for the word thermometer. It's not too bad. It's very, very windy. And I want the window open just to have a bit of air coming through. But the problem is that we have all the windows open in the house, and so if I have my window open and I close the door's going to pull itself open. So I've had to put a weight in front of it. So I just have to hope that the house doesn't burn down and that the fire brigade don't have to come and kick the door in and can't because I put a weight in front of it. But one thing I can see about my thermometer is that the temperature is steadily rising now that I've closed the door. An unfortunate side effect, but a side effect nonetheless. Oh, my bitrate is unstable. I'm going to assume it's always been unstable, and I've just never looked, because I have never looked. So I have no... I have no reference point for whether or not that's good or not. So I'm going to assume that it's fine. My average bitrate is too high. That's the you problem, Twitch, not my problem. You can deal with that. I can't turn that down. At least not now. I don't think I can turn it down midstream. No, I can't. But, in my... oh, wait, maybe. Oh, that's probably why it's slightly too high. I was going to say, in my defense, I have set it to the bit rate that they tell you to set it to. But I actually technically haven't, now that I think about it. Like, I have. They give you a bitrate, they're like, don't go higher than 6,000. But I'm currently going higher than 6,000 on that bitrate monitor. Though it's only by 33, so I don't really know what they're talking about. But the problem is that my video bitrate is 6,000, but my audio bitrate is 160, which means that is a higher bitrate than 6,000. So there's the problem. I don't think I can change that on the fly. I mean, I can, but it might just break everything. I've changed it. We'll see what happens. You're not getting a Rugrats Royal Ransom stream. Not anytime soon, at least. I don't want to do that. It's a game. It's a game I hold too dear to my heart to want to, you know. But I've played it on stream actually. I played it because I got angry at. I don't know what game it was. It might have been Hollow Knight. There was some game, or maybe I don't know what game it was. It was a Souls-like game. That I got angry at, and that made me, and I played Rugrats Royal Ransom for about 15 minutes. Fuck off. And then I stopped because I was like, this is weird. Could you meet me halfway? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. You know, I'm changing that back. I'm not fucking about with these bitrate settings. The only thing is, it says bitrate settings, and it says fucking video is 6,000 kbps, then audio bitrate is just 160, and it doesn't say 160 what. It just says 160, which isn't useful at all. 160 what? The gigabits? Gigabytes? You know, do you want to be able to hear my fucking heart rate through my tongue? Fucking 160 fitty. Yeah, sure, why not? There was no weird erection because of the Rugrats Royal Ransom game. If I had like a list of games, I think it would be quite fun to play some like older shitty games. I've done it a little bit. I played not on stream myself. Just like a couple random GameCube games that I found. I spent some time playing them. I was actually taking a break because I was getting stressed out editing, trying to think of like songs to use, and so I was like, if I just go and play like random games, I might find random songs that I could use. I didn't, but I did play a couple random games, and they were fun. They were a little, well, no, one of them was fun. Two of them was fun. One of them didn't emulate properly, but was still fun nonetheless. One of them emulated fine and was fine, and then the third one was too hard. I've played a little bit of Bubsy 3D, not on stream. For the video that I'm making, spoiler alert, I had to play all of them a little bit. And, spoiler alert, they're not very good. But I gained an appreciation for them. Most of them. Not all of them. Well, not even most of them. I gained an appreciation for 3 of them. Maybe... No, 3 of them. 3 of the Bubsy games. It's weird that I can say 3 and that not be most. But I've played 3 of them, and I appreciate them. I thought about potentially streaming them at some point. But they were also, as much as I appreciate them, not very good. And also, they're not very good, and they're games that everyone has said are not very good. I was thinking more games that like no one has ever heard of. The sort of games where you are scraping the bottom of the barrel to try and find games to play. Games that, or the games that you may have heard of but no one really talks about. Like Doshin the Giant. Doshin the Giant's a game. People have heard of that. People have heard of Doshin the Giant. But I don't think that many people have. What the fuck? Urban Yeti. I don't think I'm allowed to play Urban Yeti just because I pronounce it Urban Yeti. I don't think that's something I'm allowed to do. I don't think I'm allowed to play anything I can't pronounce properly. I don't like how I don't like when I overpronounce the T's in words. It doesn't sound right. It sounds too stiff. Well, actually... Yeti videos. Birded. I want... Okay. Urban Yeti. Urban Yeti. Oh, Urban Yeti. In 2 minutes, in 25 minutes, 10 seconds at AGDQ 2019. By Peter Dorr. This is a visually not striking game. I'm not impressed by Urban Yeti. Can you reach me? Teach me halfway. I can't think of any specific games that I would play. It really is just occasionally I go on redacted website and just see what's on like the GameCube category or something. I want to try Dreamcast at some point. Dreamcast and PlayStation 1 are two game systems that I want to play games on. I want to find some games to play on them. Because they've just got a vibe about them that the internet seems to love. Dreamcast, slightly less so, but still there, but definitely PlayStation 1. The internet seems to love the PlayStation 1. So I would like to try playing some more of those. I've only played a few in my life since I had a PlayStation 1 when I was younger. But there was only a couple. It was like, I played Spyro. I played the first Spyro game, and I played Mary-Kate and Ashley Frozen in Time Dream Mall, something like that. Oh, and some Mickey Mouse game that I can't remember the name of, but I've definitely seen as an adult, and I think it's really expensive now, and it's also really difficult, both as an adult and a child. Look, you're about to see Shadow the Hedgehog not know how to use a gun. I don't know why. I don't know why it's a pump action submachine gun, but you know, Sega is a special beast. I was actually listening to the I was listening to, I think, the Yakuza 0 soundtrack. Was it 0? Was it Yakuza game or was it something else? Anyway, it's like a 2000s era, early 2000s era Sega game. And it had a very similar feel the soundtrack did to Sonic Adventure 2, I think. It was just a weird little thing I noticed while listening to it. I think it was an early Yakuza game. Play Rockman. That's just Mega Man, isn't it? Mega Man's too hard. I've tried playing Mega Man in the past. It's too hard. What, Mega Man Legends? Mega Man 64, Mega Man Legends. I actually played some of that the other day. I don't know why. I actually have no idea why I played some of that the other day. I downloaded it for some reason and then played it for a bit. And I actually had no idea how to play it. I made it through the tutorial. I thought the music was pretty cool. And then I made it to an island and then I stopped. I stopped playing after that because I was bored. I was going to look it up, but I decided not to because I already know what it is. Because if it is what it is, if it's what I think it is, then I tried it. I liked the aesthetic of it. I liked how everything. I liked the weird 3D anime 3D model, anime character everything is. I liked the anime textured faces. They were fun. Hello, it's me. It's confusing and uninteresting, but the gameplay wasn't notable. Yeah. Maybe I'll play it more and find out, see if I agree with you. I probably won't play it more. I'll get distracted. But I'm lit. That's lit, innit, bruv. I think that's something that people said 10 years ago. Is it meant to be sound effects? I've broken the game. Maybe. Maybe I have. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we've got a boss or just a cutscene coming up here. Yeah. It's cultural appropriation. What? Of children 10 years ago. I was legally a child 10 years ago, so I can say it. It's fine. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, this game's definitely missing sound. Why is it doing that? Hold on. The sound effects aren't working. Is none of the game's sound working? I think it's... Why is it not making noise? Yeah, there is no sound effects. Can you hear them? I don't think you can. Let me fix it. There we go. Reload the game, see if that works. See, I'm not even gonna... Oh, now it's working. I think. Hold on. I didn't even exit the game. Yeah, no, now it is just working. At least I can hear it. I'm hearing some... I was hearing the sound, but I wasn't having... There was no music. And this didn't have sound effects. There was no parry noise, or... But I can hear it now. I will say my opinion of this game, and I don't know how I feel about it, but my opinions of things change very easily when confronted with people having fun and enjoying it. Because I was saying that I have problems with this game, but all the reviews on Steam are talking about like how it's great because it's like a small team of like 9 people and they all had fun. The other people who played it enjoyed it and they really liked the visuals of it. And then I just started to feel bad about having opinions about the game. I just hate the little guy. That is true. I just do not like the little guy. I want to keep them down. Is this a boss or oh. This is the guy that this is like the body of the guy I fought. Is she gonna come in here and fight him? I feel like... Oh no! I did more damage to myself than he did! Looks like it's made of chipboard. Now, so a number of people, oh, it's nice and bright here, did admit that the cutscenes are a little bit jank. Which is what I also thought. Is this a cool boss fight? Do I get to fight a cool boss? That looks like a cool boss fight. It's like a Diablo fight. Oh, a Diablo boss. Actually, no, it looks like what looks like a boss that would be on the front cover of a Diablo box. That's a big hammer. I'm gonna use this. I have more to say on about my opinion changing about games. I just started this fight because I didn't want to sit around just talking for the next 2 hours. Yeah, I think it's... I mean, part of the problem is that it's easier to be negative than it is to be positive, at least for me, as a British person. But when in doubt, blame the British. But I don't know, just seeing that, you know, people... I still think the problems I have are problems with the game. But I also think that... I don't know, maybe I'm just a bit harsh all the time. I'm definitely more negative on it than it deserves. I will admit that. And there's a lot of it that I think is a you know, there are things that are points of preference. It's like visually it's here or there. I feel like it's one or the other. You might like it or you might not. But then it's also finding out like just how long the game's been in development for. The game had the game only came out this year. Yeah, it had a what's it called? It had a demo come out in 2024, which means that this game's been in development for a really long time. And I just feel bad. I feel bad saying anything bad about the game when they've put a lot of time into it. You know, if you're reviewing something, you'd point out the flaws in it. I just feel like I've been too critical of the game. And that's the same with any game. You know, when GTA 6 comes out, I want that game to be bad because I think it'll be funny. But there's like a team of 1 billion people on that. And so you point out flaws in it and it's not as... you don't feel as bad. But in a game like this, when it's 9 people, it's like I can imagine 9 people in front of me. And if I had to stand there and say your game is bad, I'd feel bad. I don't feel bad about AAA games in development hell, though, because that's a AAA game in development hell. This is a game by 9 people. A game in development hell, a AAA game in development hell, has had all the time and effort and money in the world and has still not managed to do something. At least a game like this had 9 people involved, or at least according to that one review that I read, had 9 people in the who made this, and they had a game come out. It's functional. It's got some bugs, and visually it's a bit hit or miss in my opinion, but at the end of the day, a game did come out, and it's playable. There's nothing game-breaking about it. I just don't like making people upset. Also, in a AAA game, a lot more people are involved in a lot less. So it's much easier to see the work of an entire team and be like, oh, okay. It's not that one specific person was a problem, it was just that it was mismanaged. Whereas in a game like this, there may have only been one person making the music, and so if you're like, the music's shit, you have to stare that one person in the eye and say your music taste is bad. I'm failing. Everything is going wrong. I'm not using that. I don't know what it is, but I'm not using it, and it keeps spawning whenever I die numerous times to a boss. Damn it. I do still think, like, there are problems with this game. Like, I think that the one that I'm noticing at least right now, I'm assuming that it's not a loading error like it was, and that's just the sound effects here just seem a little bit, they're just a bit lacking here. It's making it sounds bad to say it when I'm failing so much, but it is making it a little bit difficult to kind of see to like know what the boss is doing because he's not making any noise. I'm having to go purely on what I can see, and I can't rely on my ears to time anything. I don't know if that is that the game isn't loading sounds properly, or if it's just me being bad. Did that again. Still don't know what that's all about. Maybe one person, so you can't be harsh there, knowing it probably is. What if they bought assets? Of course they've probably fucking bought assets. Every game developers buy assets. I don't think though, if you're 9 people making a game, I don't think that they bought all the assets. I think 9 people is plenty to have someone that can make some of the assets. But it's, you know, usually pretty obvious if they buy assets because they don't match at all. Or, in that case, the problem comes with the implementation. So the assets themselves might be fine. But, like, I could still look at whether or not the person themselves who used the assets implemented them properly. It's like how in fucking everyone glazes like the level and world design of Elden Ring and other like Dark Souls and things like that, and people go into like how the world reads and there's like lore and stuff embedded in the world design and everything, and then like they find a pillar and on that pillar is like text or pictograms portraying some event happening in lore, and all the lore masters out there, the little boffins are out there like trying to decode it and decrypt it, and they're like, oh yeah, it shows how this person evolved and they entered a chrysalis of doom and they turned into a flower of life and then they died of a death of death, and then like it turns out that it was actually just an asset that they bought off a store. They just find there's so many of those in Elden Ring where people have like gone and created huge amounts of lore and then based purely on like a design on a pillar, and then someone playing Path of Exile has found that exact same pillar in Path of Exile. And they're like, what the fuck does this mean? It's like, well, they just bought assets that looked like they would fit. It's me, Belle Delphine, streaming a Souls-like. Apart from I don't have a bath, so I can't sell my bath water. What? What is Pond 5? I don't know what that means. I can't even begin to imagine what that is. Unless it's a fucking asset website. Since that's what we were talking about. This area looks cool with the fog and everything. I like the volumetrics. Ah. But yeah, no, all games like buy assets. No game dev is gonna. If someone's already done the work for you, you might as well. But yeah, it's the implementation that I can judge. "72 heavily hoes await me." I can't deal with that many. I'm just one man. Yeah. Fucking Maya trying to catch me out, trying to make me go back on myself when I see people buying assets. I understand how game dev works. I am playing poorly. Maya made me angry. Maya tried to bait me. Maya's baiting me, everyone. Chat, Maya is baiting me. And I'm not falling for it. I'm not critiquing 9 people. I'm critiquing 9 plus how many subcontractors they had. But I wouldn't say that buying a fucking asset is a subcontract. That's not how that works. Like, you probably have to sign. Yeah, there probably is a contract behind why, like, the usage is behind an asset. But you're not hiring the person to make it. In that instance, at least. But I'm still not. I'm critiquing the implementation of those assets. If you go on the UE5 store and download an asset, I can critique that asset separately to its implementation, and it itself does not necessarily matter if it's implemented right. If it's a bad asset implemented correctly, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is that if you work on a game indirectly, you're not a game developer. Working on the making assets for an asset store is not a job. Also, oops. Damn it. When you buy someone's service to write your master's thesis, it's fraud, but the game devs are allowed to. Yeah, they just bought this game off they just went on the asset store and just typed in Souls-like game with vague chess and religious themes, and this came up. They just downloaded it. Put their name on it. I know, it's just hard. It's much harder to critique something when you know that when it's much there is more of a face on it, you know. It does depend. Don't get me wrong. There are limits, you know. There are limits to it. Don't get me wrong. I say Undertale, you can't hate Undertale for warping the media landscape. You should hate the media landscape for being warped by Undertale. Undertale did not intend to do anything. That's just what happened. You could do with something like FNAF, for instance, you can blame that for warping media and causing problems because whoever made that made more than one. They just kept making them. That's one you can get annoyed at. But Undertale, I haven't played it, but only two there's Undertale and there's Deltarune, and I allow that when it's like that. When there is, if it's the first of them, you can blame game theory. No, you can blame FNAF because FNAF didn't have to keep being made. Like, MatPat could have made one video about it, and then they could have gone, all right, I've made money through the Fazbear. I'm not gonna milk this for all it's worth. Yeah, and markspliers.com. You can't make something in earnest and then blame the person that made it for causing a problem that everyone else exacerbated. At least in this regard. I can't think of I don't think I can say that that's a rule that applies to everything. It's like we're gonna see over the next few years, like, an explosion in Reddit horror stories being made into films because of the backrooms. And you can't blame the backrooms for that because it was done in earnest. But you can blame, you know, people like the big media companies for exploiting that. Just like I can blame Wendigoon for how many fucking ARGs there are out there that I do not care about, because he just won't stop fucking covering them. Hi, Rusty. You alright? I don't know if he's covered Heartbound. I'm going to say no. I don't know what Heartbound is. Am I okay? I am good, thank you. I'm glad that you are okay. I'm currently failing to fight a boss, mostly because I'm too busy thinking about Markiplier and Wendigoon and getting baited by Maya. I actually have nothing against Wendigoon. I think he's, to some extent, fine. Though every time I see him, I get angry because he is literally everything I want to be in life and the same age as me. It's not true. He's married, and I don't want to be. He's also a gun-owning Christian, but I don't really want to be either of those things. He hit the algorithm back during COVID, and he's not let go. I can respect a man that's done that. He's made the most out of what he's got. As much as I do, like, say that I do, you know, yell about him covering shitty ARGs or whatever. It is nice to see how much he appreciates, you know, small creators like that people that put the effort into making this kind of like analog horror stuff. I think analog horror is a little bit overdone, but at the same time, it's nice to see how much he actually seems to like him. Oops. I know I mentioned it last stream briefly, but I do like that this game does reuse, like, it reimagines classical music as boss fight songs. I think that's cool. So asking questions in earnest that the streamer disagrees with is baiting now. Yeah, that's true. This is my personal echo chamber. How dare you question me? Where did I get this on the end of my weapon from? We put that there. I pressed the dodge button. Your uninformed opinion is that I should use the bishop more. What, this one? I will... You know what? I'll try it. It is the only one I, like, never use. Camera's doing camera things. See, I can't. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Ugh. Oh, by the way, it's been a few streams since I've given you a smell update. I still smell. Sleep out while now. I might need to invest in. I think it might be my clothes, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Though in my defense, our fucking washing machine like never makes clothes smell nice, and it's like 1,000,000 years old. And like it's got these like disgusting brown little specks of dirt that appear on everything that you put in there, and no one wants to do anything about it. So it is me. It's me. The room does usually could smell, but I've had the window open like for the past like 4 months, so any smells are like outside smells. Do I smell like McDonald's barbecue sauce? No, because I'd like that. I smell like clothes that have not been washed properly. Like stagnant water. I mean, it doesn't help that I've been wearing this t-shirt for 3 days, but we don't talk about that. How about I do something about it? Do what? I ain't got any money. I've told my dad, I think I told him that. I told my dad that if he wanted to replace the washing machine, I'd help him out with it. We do have there shouldn't be any mold in this room. I don't think the humidity isn't high enough in here. I mean, sometimes it gets high enough, but it doesn't feel high enough. Fix the washing machine. I don't think it's not that the washing machine's broken. I think it's just dirty. We've tried cleaning it in the past from what my dad has said. I don't know why I said we if I don't know. My dad has told me that they've tried cleaning it in the past. I don't know where you begin with cleaning a washing machine. What's going on? Why is it doing that? Clean out the filter at the bottom. Fuck, there's a filter in it? Might have to go tinkering. You have to go spelunking into the caves that are the bowels of a washing machine. I mean, I assume it might have a filter on it. I've never looked too closely at it, to be honest. It would make sense that it would have a filter on it. It feels like it should have something like that. Hair in my mouth. It's not 80s old. It's not like, it's not centuries old. I don't actually know how old it is. It's probably like a decade old at most. What do you mean you urinate on a man's chainsaw? Why was there just a chainsaw hanging out? That's the part that I don't understand the most. There's like, you pissed on a fucking crime scene. Batman couldn't get that out of you. You had to please, you went behind the bushes. Was there a guy there? Was this like a council worker? Was there a council worker there looking for people who had gone dogging? Saw you on the way and threw his chainsaw down on the ground. Yeah, I think I want to start tinkering with random things. Just in general. Like, you know, find stuff and clean it out. Took a fan apart the other day. I only started cleaning it before I got bored though and put it back together. Didn't need that much of a cleaner. I just wanted to see what would happen if I took it apart. Actually, it needed a clean. It just wasn't going to change its performance in any way. Oh, that... What have I done? What did I do? That. When I use that like laser beam attack, it makes it so that I don't take any damage for a little bit. And just any hits that hit me are parried. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, fuck. So much time to had so much time there, and it still floundered it. You're not a thief, you're just a urinating fiend. Oh, that perception failed me there. You know what? I don't really understand people that like need to wear glasses but don't find out until much later in life. Surely, like for most of your life, you would think like, surely the world isn't supposed to be this blurry. Or like, you know, no one else has to bring their phone like all the way up to their eyes or put it at a certain distance. The only people that I've seen doing that are like people wearing glasses. So like surely that's the point where you'd go, oh, maybe I should be wearing glasses. The attack it gains at distance seems unfair. Nah, some of them feel... Some of these attacks do feel unfair. For the most part, it's just being able to see them coming is the problem. All of them are perfectly parryable. It's just that some of them are more... It's the ones that just show up out of nowhere. You got glasses as a kid because you couldn't see the board. That's how I think most people get glasses, is that they just can't see at school. But you do, unless it is just a case of a lot of people, the people that do get it get it somewhat, you know, later in life. Not much later in life. I'm not talking like old people old. But just people that don't get them until, you know, maybe after school or whatever. Maybe it's just a case of that their eyesight was fine back then. And it's just deteriorated a little bit for whatever reason. Don't see you coming. I think, well, I mean, it might have done had I not let through that one from Silver the other day. You know, I can just, like, ask the website to clip things for me out loud now if I wanted to. I don't want to say the command, because there is a command that you have to say out loud. But, like, there is a... There is the option now. I have the option to verbally request that the platform which I am streaming on clips something for me. They also have, I mean, it's not something that I'm going to opt into, but they also have, well, it's not available yet. It's in testing, so you can apply to be a tester of it. But they also have automatic, fucking AI-driven auto-clipping, in which it will automatically clip, edit, and caption your stream without you having to do anything. It just, the robot algorithm knows what funny is, knows what's entertaining, and is dictating what to show your viewers. I would love it if you could change, if you could, like, decide what you want it to be. But it also, like, it's not, I personally don't like it. I don't like what you, because it just feels wrong to be like, to ask, to say verbally out loud the phrase that they get you to say. Because, like, the whole thing is being like, oh, chat, clip that. You know, that's the whole thing. The whole thing is that you say that, not website that you stream on, clip that. It removes a level of viewer interaction. Also, the whole, you know, auto clipping and everything is just, that also just removes a layer of interaction. But that one's, I assume, going to be an opt-in feature. It feels like something that would be an opt-in feature. I would love it. I would love it if I could say, Jarvis, make it jiggle, and that makes... That clips my stream. Because it makes it feel like you're streaming... It makes it feel like you're not streaming to people, you're streaming to a robot, you know? I get it. It would be useful. So, like, I have a button on my Stream Deck that just clips things. If I press it, it just clips the last 30 seconds. Just real easy. So, like, for people that don't have a Stream Deck, like, yeah, sure. And for people that maybe don't have immediate access to being able to press the clip button, it is useful to have that as an option. So, like, if you're a small streamer, like, if you're streaming on, like, console or something, I can see it being like, yeah, I can see why it'd be useful and why you'd use it. But then once you're like once you actually have people watching you, it feels just a bit disrespectful to talk to the platform and not to the people. Bum. Get dodge away! There we go. Oh, he's turned into a glowing man. Ah, there we go. New card obtained. That means I can fight the boss whenever I want to, I think. Actually, it unlocks other things, but... I did it! Let's go! To hype for shit like that. I was alone with his fear. He was abandoned by everyone, even me. He was my last light. I just wish he had known, and yet, for an instant, I saw that light again. All his suffering was suffocated by something further? I didn't read that last word. I just assumed I knew what it said. Still unburied until the moment he saw you. Okay. Oh. It's not like you ever clip anything. That is true. You should do that. I mean, actually, there's nothing to clip. I can clip it. I just don't. I get to the end of every stream and I'm like, all right, let's find some clips in that. And I'm like, well, actually, there was nothing. There was nothing for the entire stream. It was just a let's hang out kind of stream. I didn't make any moves. So I'm on the highlight clip and edit thing. I mean, it's encouraging laziness. And it's like the whole point is so that you can spend less time like editing content and stuff at the end of a stream. And it's like, I get that. I get not wanting to edit stuff. I never want to edit anything. But now you're just making content for the sake of making content. You're not being a streamer. You're just making content. If you, it's like it's like whenever you watch, like, you know, if ever you see like a YouTube short or a TikTok or an Instagram reel, and it's of like a streamer or a podcaster or something, and they've got subtitles like underneath it, 9 times out of 10 they're AI generated. You just throw your pre-edited clip onto the thing. I think there's probably also editing things out there as well, but you put your edited clip on there and it just finds it transcribes the words and just auto edits it for you, using whatever AI algorithms it has. And like, to me, you can always tell. You can always tell when someone has done that. Or I think some tools have transcribing in. So like Premiere Pro has transcribing. I think DaVinci Resolve has transcribing. So maybe they can use maybe they can use that. I used to use transcribing when I used Premiere Pro, but that wasn't to put subtitles on. That was because I used it to find things in the video, because you could search for what you were saying. And if you pay for DaVinci Resolve, I'd probably, if I ever bought DaVinci Resolve, I'd probably use it for the same thing, if I needed to. So it's like there are ways of doing it which I think are a little bit more, fine. But if if you make a clip and then you upload it onto into a random server that generates subtitles for it, there's subtitles that exist not to help people read, not to help people who are hard of hearing. It's to give you something your eyes to latch onto so that you don't click off of it, which is like, sure, I did them in the last short that I made because I was like, is it possible? I didn't do it with the AI though, because I don't like doing things with those kinds of tools. And also, whenever you can always tell when someone does it with a tool like that, because they'll just have random spelling mistakes or words. You can hear the way that the AI has misheard, or whatever it is. You can hear the way that whatever's being used is misheard or misinterpreted a word, and then spelt that out. And you can see like, this person didn't actually subtitle this. They just threw it into a software and it spat it out, and they didn't even bother to check it. I think that's the other thing, is that there's the implication that they didn't make it and they didn't bother to check it. They just made content for the sake of content, because everything about the internet is just get it out, get it out, get it out. Get it out! It was a problem with playing the algorithm and making an integrated service that does that for you feels wrong. I mean, yeah, it does. Because it's like, you can try and play the algorithm, or we can play it for you, and we are not going to tell you how the algorithm works. We're not going to tell you how it works, but you can pay us, and we will make it work for you. I don't know if they make you pay for it. I've not looked at it. I don't look into anything like that, but I don't know. As someone that makes shit content on the internet, I just don't like people that make shit content on the internet. There's a different kind of shit, you know what I mean? Like, I saw, just before, like, minutes before I started the stream, yeah? Minutes before I started the stream, I watched a video that was, like, 2 minutes long. It was, like, 2 and a bit minutes long. And it was some American kid doing, in a vertical video, but uploaded horizontal. So it was a 16 by 9 video, but a 9 by 16 thing in the middle. It was a setup tour. It was a video of this kid that had like 19 views or whatever, and it was just a kid showing off his setup. It was a shit setup. I've got a shit setup, and his setup was shit. You know, he made YouTube shorts, like Fortnite shorts, and a few other like videos. I didn't watch any of them. I didn't care. He had like 260 subscribers, and his videos didn't get many views. His TikToks, his shorts, admittedly, got his shorts were getting over 1,000 views each. You know, which is something to brag about. But like, when I saw that, I clicked on that. I was like, this is going to be fucking... No, don't worry. This is not drama. This was going to be drama. I was going to turn around and be like, this is cringe. Because I was looking for something that was cringe. And I was like, this is going to be cringe. And I'll say, it was cringe. But it was like true. You know what I mean? It was just a kid making a video showing off his setup. And I was like, yeah, it's a little bit weird. It's like this is my mouse that I've got. It's not a basilisk. But like, So this is my mouse that I've got. It's the older version of it. I wish I had the newer version of it, but I'm broke. Though, admittedly, he said he was broke, then showed off his keyboard, then showed off 2 more mechanical keyboards. So he had 3 mechanical keyboards and claiming that it was broke. And it's like, no, you can't just show off your collection of mechanical keyboards and claim that you're broke. But, you know, either way, it was like a kid that was like, this is my 2026 setup. Look at it. It's great. I love it's like, it's not much, but it's mine sort of thing. That was like that. I mean, he's a modern kid making modern content on modern YouTube, so he's probably going to be fucking AI brained and shit like that, making content for the algorithm and nothing else. But like, he was making that setup tour video, like, it was shit, and that's the good bit, you know. It just was like a kid making a video for the sake of making a video, like I would have done back in the day. Though his TikTok is sorry, his shorts. Maybe he probably is TikTok. His shorts were a bit cringe because they were like, the titles were like, you know, it's like Fortnite tutorial things, but they seemingly were done in earnest. They weren't being done like in a cynical way. It's broke, he spends all his money on keyboards. Yeah, I know, that's what I was saying. That's what I thought. I was like, why do you need 3? Because I got this one, but then I couldn't set the actuation distance on it properly, so I got another one. But then pulls out another keyboard, and they're all like he shows off how they sound. And I'm like, these are decent keyboards. They visually look decent, and they sound decent. Like, you can tell just by looking at them. And like, he had a wireless gaming mouse. Like a Logitech gaming, one of the Logitech wireless gaming mouse, I think. But yeah, that's the thing. It's that kind of shit content that's cool. It's like the other day. I don't know. Yeah, I sent it. I sent it in Discord, but it was that woman that just makes like dancing videos. She just dances, not like TikTok dances or anything. She's been making dancing videos for the past 16 years or some shit. And like, when I first saw that show up on my recommended, and I was talking to my friend, I was like, hey, do you want to watch this woman 16 years ago dance to Caramel Dancing? And my friend was like, of course. But then we watched it and we're like, well, this is just like wholesome. This is just a woman. This is just, at the time, it would have been probably either a teenager or maybe an early adult that just liked dancing. And she still likes dancing because she's still dancing, making videos to this day. And it's like, I went looking for cringe. I went looking for fucking gravel and found gold. Yeah, it's things like that like, I call cringe, but it's like a good cringe. It's like it's the sort of thing where it's like, this is like, it's not algorithm. It's not I'm watching cringe, but I'm not watching bait. You know. And anyway, that's what the AI algorithm tools are doing and things, is that it's making me show it's all just bait. Which is why I am proud that all my content is shit. I'm a proud shitter. Because you can't generate something this bad. What have we got out here? Feels out of bounds. I know it isn't. Because I can interact with things like that, but it's a bit of an out of bounds feel. But that's probably the whole point. Oh, I didn't know that was like a train. Well, I thought there was more I wanted to see, but never mind. We're going now. We're on a train. Oh, the gravity is off. Have they changed the gravity? Put the gravity back on. I need that. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's like angels following us. Pendulum angels. Yeah, actually, I think, yeah. Yeah, because the we're locked to it now, but when we're in the air, we're not. Like, everything is moving. That could be vomit-inducing. I'm sorry about earlier, brother. It might seem foolish, but I really needed to meet the sculptor. I suppose it would not make any more sense to keep you in the dark about my reasons. You see, when the war scatters across the earth, I did not end up in Medellin. I woke up in a faraway land, the land of far, far away. It is in this bird-shaped statue, but all around me there was nothing but an expanse of waste, an infinite amount of statues destroyed and left to rot. I don't know why, and I never will. What I do know is that they offered a receptacle for those of us who fell into the lands. Aside from me, nobody could move, communicate, live. They did not say a word, yet I could feel their pain, their existence was destroyed forever. For an instant, I saw the mammals in them. I became aware of all our faults, of our arrogance. Perhaps they laid waste to their works to make us pay their first and last act of rebellion. So I wondered... I'm actually getting bored. I'm struggling to read this. So I wandered around the whole creation, looking for a solution. I saw colossal construction. I'm no better than the fucking TikTok kids. Way more majestic than the spire itself. And when I saw the behemoth, my guide, first contact with the magnificent sculptor. So when I thought it's over for me, I read I've had to read barely 10 lines of text, and I'm like, I'm fucking done. So when I thought I could turn out to just be a legend, I lost my health. Well, it could turn out, sorry. But I feel better now. Legend or not, I will find the sculptor. If necessary, I will create him from nothing myself. Our journey is not yet over. I didn't hear a vine boom, did not even see. A bold man called The Rock, that's his name. Didn't forget it.
Sai, è stato un periodo solitario. Non so neanche quando si è iniziato.
Oh, maybe I should get a vine boom button.
Tu lo sai. Del resto, so poco di te. Così come di tutti quelli che credevo di conoscere. Ho imparato ad avere la mia dose di
I like the cathedral train. That's fun.
Siamo incontrati.
I think that's fun.
Più che disperata. Ho dovuto costringermi a fidarmi di te.
Oh, there's a thing. Look at it spinning on the front of it. There's a disc.
Questo non cambia il fatto che ho bisogno.
I don't know. I have a feeling that was sped up, and it's made the disc spin really quick.
Siamo quasi arrivati.
Oh, for goodness sake. We flew over the Iron Dome. What are we doing now? What is this? What happened? This is fun. I didn't expect this to turn into fucking whatever this is. The opening to Star Fox Adventures. Oh! It was like the lack of sound effects in the cutscene just made it quite hard to see that this was happening. Oh, it's very difficult to see what these guys are up to. Or maybe it's more like the flying stages of Sonic Adventure 1. I'm gonna say it's that instead. No! It makes it very confusing to try and know what I'm doing, I'll be honest. But it's still very fun. Okay. But it's pretty disorientating to have like the whole world look like it's moving, but I don't think it actually is. These lasers are annoying. These enemies are annoying. I've just realized that everything about this is annoying. You know, I take it back. I hate this bit. Yeah, I don't care about what I lost that I dropped there. I can't... I should probably be using the thing that allows me to run faster. It's probably what it wants me to do. Maybe. There you go. Da Kingdom Hearts Cinema. This game is actually just Kingdom Hearts. We're trying to get back to the gummy ship. I think that's what it's called. I've never played it. I've got a friend who's really into Kingdom Hearts. He really keeps trying to convince us that it's a game that's not for little baby children. And it's actually a big boy grown-up game for grown-ups. And I don't believe him. Oops, I didn't actually need to do that. Cock. No cock. But that's what I've heard, that Kingdom Hearts is a confusing story. But I've heard that people say that it's not confusing. It's actually just really deep and like full of lore and not for babies. And that combining Disney characters and Final Fantasy characters is actually a smart idea and not weird. Oh, I've got to kill one of the pendulums. It's Orphaneme's Herald. I can't see. I'm flying through train guff. I think it is fun. I think it is, like, it's definitely fun to have an enemy that fights with a it's like a non-humanoid or animalistic way. Like, this thing doesn't have like legs like a human or an animal, and so you have to come up with a new way of having it fight. And it's like, you know, this is how it would fight. There we go. Gakko Meko. Oh. Da, 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 da. Hold on. There we go. Not for babies sounds pretentious since it's made for babies. It is. I refuse to believe anything other than that. 30% of it is story. First 10%, then you go faff around in Disney World. 10% in the middle, so you don't forget. Then more faffing around in Disney World than the last 10%. Ugh. For 1 million subscribers on YouTube, I will play through all of the mainline Kingdom Hearts games. It's a non-binding verbal contract. Oh, I didn't even get my thing. They fucking They teased me with it in the cutscene and then took it away. How dare they? How dare they tease me? Never tease me. I'm sensitive. It's like a hair trigger. I don't think... Yeah, there we go. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be getting upgrade materials for this. Not a clue. But I've seen that little... This little floating cat slug thing. The feathery slug cat. Seal. Shrimp. I don't know what it is. I've seen it a lot. Zetsu, or whatever it's called in Naruto. I've seen it so much that I'm assuming I'm meant to be getting those, like, the crafting, the upgrade materials, but I've not found any. If I get 1 million subscribers on YouTube, I will play Deltarune, but not Undertale. I'm going to play Deltarune all the way through, and then not play Undertale. Yeah, Monokuma from Danganronpa. If I get 7 million subscribers on YouTube, I'll play through every single Danganronpa game. I've got a friend that's really into Danganronpa that keeps trying to get me to play that, and that's also a game that I don't want to play. If I only play the mainline games, I'll have no idea about anything because the side stories explain most. Oh, I've got to play the Nokia 3310 or whatever it is version of the game. There is like a shitty mobile game, isn't there? That like has like key important story for some reason. Oh, trees. What? The tarnation? So you've been led to, so you've led us to your nest. You probably believe you can get something out of it. Very well, two can play at that game. I'll show you my nest, and we can have a nest off. Welcome to MTV's Cribs. What? Get to the train. Don't let them catch you. Save yourselves. Oh, yeah, getting that. You hate Danganronpa for esoteric reasons. The killing off characters for shock factor turned you off. Isn't that the whole point of the series? Is like, it's a killing game. Like, the whole point is that characters die. Is it really a shock factor if it's like the whole point? Or do you not like the idea of getting attached to a character just to lose them? Because I kind of get that. He's pulling his nest out. There's certain things that I don't really like watching. Like, there's certain shows that I haven't watched because I can kind of somewhat predict the end of it, and it's like I don't want to spend 13 episodes watching this, getting attached to characters just for them to lose them at some point. See, you can't stand the characters in Danganronpa, you still played the 3 main games. The characters are absolute shite. Why did you play them all if you didn't like it? You don't have to play them. Oops. There we go. I wonder why some of them die like that, with the wings coming out of them, and some of them don't. I like this area. I like the colour of it. Just gonna choose. They run away from me. I think they do. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's every single chess piece mixed together. That's the secret piece that you get from playing chess for 5,000 matches. It's the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Gambit. It's a Megazord. Oh, where's mine? It's the mech. It's the Gundam Gambit. There we go. Oh, there's another one of these things. I pressed the fucking parry button. Stop lying to the viewers, game. You're making me look bad. You're making me look bad in front of the viewers, game. You don't want to know what happens when you make me look bad, game. You heard what I had to say about you last stream. I could find more horrible things to say. What are you doing? Just hanging out in the corner? In the cook corner? They'll never find us. Nobody ever comes all the way to his old tower. The angels won't torment us ever again. But I will. You like the design of the last guy beat? I think I like all the designs. I liked the Gundam Gambit. I do quite like the weird tall guy that I was fighting. I think they're all fun. Actually, I should probably I can just like I can explode using this 'cause it's faster. Oh, there's another one. I saw that spawn in. Oh, it smells slightly different. It's got a rocket launcher. This is what you get if you knock out, you know, if you capture 5,000 pieces of an opponent with like the rook. Okay. I'm taking a. I'm currently just looking at the Vispherics having said you look good and trying to remember what I said to prompt that. Instead of just taking it as him talking about me, because I know he would never say that about me. So I'm trying to remember what I said specifically, and I think it may have been that I mentioned the area looking good. Oh, it's another one. Have I ever seen an old anime / cartoon called Oban Star Racers? Is that an anime about the Bulgarian president Viktor Orban? The Bulgaria? That's Belarus. No, wait. It doesn't matter. There goes Endless Bread, bringing up random politics again. Oh, do you know what? It just reminded me. This is also like the I think the first or maybe second boss of Star Fox Assault. This game is This game is just Star Fox, and I bet Star Fox is somehow Journey to the East. Or is it the West? It is the West, actually. There we go. Okay, is there another one shooting at me? Or is just a tank just bouncing around? There is another one over there breaking the wall down. Hungarian. Yeah, that's good enough. It's my favourite character in machinery designs. I want to watch... I'm going to look that up just while I remember. It's like Macross. Not Macron, once again. But there's like another, like a space mecha thing. Ah, a French-Japanese animated series. There's a unique look to it. Images. There's a lot of pictures of the girl, but not a lot of much else. I want to see something that isn't just the girl, please. I know you like girls, internet. But there is more to life than girls. There is also gaming. I've just got like a little scooter thing that she's floating around on. That's fun. That's absolutely what people click on. If I wasn't streaming and exclusively looking for little mechanical things, I would have clicked on it. Oh, there's one of those things there. Oh. They parried them and they flew away into the horizon. What's over here? What we got? Anything? The Sovereign's memory guards this place. What? There's like an optional boss in there. I'm gonna assume that I can't just like jump in. Eh. Eh. Come on. Come on. I can't fucking... Just because it doesn't want me to jump in doesn't mean I can't. They knew that I'd come... They put something back here, so they knew I would come back here. Therefore, they would know I would try and use this to get in. So they've probably not... They're probably not going to let me. But they do let me go up here. So... no, we're good. I'm calling it, there is 100% just an invisible wall above it to stop you from doing this. Oh no, oh! Oh. Oh no. I have made a mistake. I can restart. I hope that just means that I die. Yeah, just restart the level. Okay, where am I? Okay. I'm absolutely going to try that again. You cannot stop me. Just because it soft locked me that time doesn't mean it won't soft lock me the next time. It's alright, we're already here. It's fine. It's really not a problem. I just want to prove... I want to prove the invisible wall theory. That I could do it here. It's fine. No, I know I can't. Maybe if I do that, if I do it like that, I think it feels like there's an invisible wall there. It is Oh, there's a big invisible wall. Game devs, get rid of that. Remove that. I want to be able to go up there. Where is this? Black Myth Wukong? I'll find a way. Let's go onto the floor there. Yeah. I'm conceding for now. You win this round, game. Oops. I hope there's a way out of here. Yep. Now these things, I don't really want to fight it if I don't need to. There is something up there, but I don't know how to get to it. I suppose I can just climb. It's probably what it wants me to do. Yeah. We love progress here. I've made plenty. I've made plenty of progress. There's a lot of guys in here. But I'm doing the usual run through everything to get everything to attack you, then complain when you die technique. It's a flawless technique that has never failed me. It has never failed me, and never will. And in this case, the answer still holds true, because it was one guy that killed me. I am the let me solo her of whatever this game is. Unfortunately, I'm the only person claiming that, and so I can be as bad as I want. What is happening? What happened? Oh, you're gonna fall in the hole. Yes, you are. I hope you don't actually, like, do anything. I'm just gonna assume that that guy found the cave and is not a problem. It's a very small cave, but a cave nonetheless. I want this guy that's got things on it. I don't know what it gives me. It gives me cards of some kind. I'll take those. Oh, yeah, it's already in my inventory. Never mind. Are they the cards like in Sonic Adventure 1 when you're in the casino and you go pinballing in the Nights into Dreams pinball and you collect the cards to get rings? Do you like it when I say very hyper-specific things that only I get? Who are you finishing off? There you go. You wouldn't even know that I almost soft-locked the game. Thank you, worm. Oh! Whoa! Oh, it's an epic battle. It's a very quiet battle. Ah, the ancient mammalian king. Oh, its face is like one of the, it's like an ancient Roman or Greek statue that got defaced by Christians hundreds of years later. But they cut the face off and replaced it with a cross. There's like loads of them around Europe. Huh? Did I do it wrong? Am I ascending? Oh. It's like the end of Majora's Mask. Need to stop comparing this to every game that isn't it. Huh? Oh no. It's doing... What's going on? What? Why is it not fight? What's... Oh, it's like a wounded animal. It's just dying. It just bled to death. I can't even feel like I fought well in that. It just died. It gave up. Oh, if I was a video essayist, I'd have loved this game properly. There we go. We did that. It's unfortunate that I'm endless bread and not like a smart person, so I don't understand the symbolism. It is just like Elden Ring. This is basically just Elden Ring. They just copied Elden Ring. Oh, down here we go. Put us jump down. I'm never playing War Thunder again. Maybe if they add Optimus Prime. And maybe Jeremy Clarkson. Zero out of 10. Worst game I've ever played. Do not buy. Okay. It's fine. What's this? Oh! Oh! 0 out of 10. Worst game I've ever played. Okay. It's fine. Oh, so you want me to try the real event? What? The Christians destroying things? It is. That's why I said it. No, I know what you're talking about, really. I'm joking. That's not what I want. I don't know any Transformers, I'll be honest. I've never claimed to be a Transformers fan, but I don't know any. That's the way I came. What? What's this vaguely Arabian music? Not gonna complain. Does anyone else... I mean, it's got a piano in it, which Arabian music doesn't have. But, like, did anyone else feel vague Arabian vibes from it? Or, like, Middle Eastern music vibes? I feel vaguely Arabian. Why is the guy trying to convince me to use TikTok? Oh, too fast. Oh, Oh! Oh, I love these guys. I don't like that they do damage to me, but I like them. I got a not at all and a yes, so I'll take that as a you all understood. If it's a 50-50 split, I get to choose what I believe. Visferic's opinion doesn't count. No. That's good enough. Visferic contradicts my opinion, therefore I'm ignoring him. Sorry, is that an invisible wall on something? Oh, 0 out of 10. Never playing this game again. Oh, never mind. I can go. I'm not supposed to be in here. That was not supposed to happen. Oh, not again. Oh. Devs, help. I can't get out. Happened again. I didn't even break it. I didn't even try to break it this time. It just broke. It feels like it breaks. Every time I restart, it feels like it soft locks. Okay. Let's do it again. We'll do it live. Oh, we're back in the overworld again because the spire's pointing upwards. I probably should have noticed that given the color change. It was probably, and it was also, you know, that was a while ago. I do realize that was a while ago. I just forgot, to be fair, that we were in the upside down. The Stranger Things thing, isn't it? I watched like the half of the first episode of Stranger Things, and when I don't want to watch this, so I just didn't. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. Don't go in there. Don't get tempted. Enjoying the view? Pissing all by yourself, handsome? There's something deeply wrong about this place. What makes you say that? The inhabitants of that village are too intoxicated by the music and their false glee to realize it. Oh, am I falling victim to the music? Why do I even bother? I'm sure you don't care about this. You are actually kind of true. Kind of correct. In the same way that I feel bad for criticizing game devs that are like that are obviously small and passionate, I also feel bad for not understanding the story that they craft. But I'm a streamer, so that's just how we do it. I don't know why I don't even know why I'm bothered coming over here. I've got nothing I can use. I shouldn't be tempting fate by doing that. Okay. Oh! 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 Fine. We can fix this. No, it's vaguely Arabian music. It's not. It's vaguely Arabian. So Damaris fucking sunshine. No, galaxy. Don't mind me. I'm just the undisputed champion of house hopping. I reached the Marmoreal Brambles. I crossed the Ochre Sea and climbed Giant's Seat. This was my last big challenge. Is my last big challenge. If I were to trip and fall from such a height, there is no way I could survive. But if, on the contrary, I were to succeed, I'll be a legend. Unlike that wimp of a cousin, Salvatore? Salvatore, yeah. Salvatore would be his name. That would be right. And get ready, Madeline. I'm about to conquer you as well. No! I almost fell. He's dead. I actually did not expect them to do that. I didn't expect them to. I was just expecting, it's just like every other character in these sorts of games, just don't move after you finish talking to him. He's on to something, jump after him. I don't want to do that. Oh, it's the first boss of Eye of Asara. Ashara. Only those who can hear the music are allowed to cross the threshold. Well, it's my lucky day, isn't it? If you can hear our words, you cannot hear the music. Oh. You still belong to the memory. You have to go back. Since we are clement, we will take you back to it. Do not resist. No, I don't actually want that. Actually, I actually do not want you to touch me. What is it doing? Can I kill it? I can kill it. Okay, it's fine. No, it's fine. I just have to prove to them that I am, in fact, epic. They just need to know what it's like to be around a real G, and then they'll let me in. See, look. I thought I was about to be assassinated then. I forgot that I summoned that. Tick tock. I hope this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Sweet Oasis Island. That's a bit subjective, isn't it? Good. My opinion on this game has changed to I actually like it. All my misery about it in the last stream was completely. I mean, my thoughts, a lot of my opinions haven't changed in terms of like what I thought, but my overall opinion of the game is much higher. I don't know, I just enjoy this area, and also the fact that, you know, that little mouse jumped off the edge. Like those videos of pigeons jumping off of buildings. Which, if you think about it, could be shortened to a vidgeon. I was thinking that's the fucking name of the game. I was trying to. Am I in there? Oh, you won't last long. This place is a landfill, and you are its rubbish. That's fine. I'm not going to critique anything. But don't worry, the music will end sooner or later. Then you'll be all alone. Well, that one just disappeared into the floor. Yeah, no, I was thinking with that rat, I was like, you know, this is it's a lot like, is it only up? Only up is the 3D one. I was thinking of getting over it. That's just a statement. I was just thinking of like changing my mindset. I just, you know, I'm over it now. I'm not angry. Oh. Guten Tag.
Non finirà bene.
Buongiorno. DiGiorno.
Non finisce mai bene.
I like that. It stands on it.
Pensi sempre che alla fine tutto andrà per il meglio. Che dopo l'incubo avrai
I probably should be
esattamente
taking
come
these
rimettere
cutscenes
insieme i dadi
seriously,
dei
but
pezzi. Che avrai superato tutte le
I
tue
haven't.
paure.
I didn't fucking start, so I'm not going to start
Non mi
now.
interessa più il paradiso. Non c'è più niente per me. da nessuna parte. Sono stata stupida a pensare che qualcosa avrebbe potuto cambiare. Lasciami almeno ammirare il
Let me
paesaggio.
at least... Ciao. Can't speak Italian. Sorry to spoil it for you. I don't know if you noticed. I memorized a lot of words just in case I needed to pretend like I can speak Italian, but you know. Did just can't be that serious. It's getting fucking, it's intense. Ever since like Magnus Carlsen or whatever his name is started shoving vibrators up his arse in an attempt to win, chess has taken a turn. Now you've got the Gundam Gambit and all manner of things. You got this guy doing this. Not allowed to let you pass. The Queen cares deeply for that all her people can hear her play. Do not dare interrupt her. Okay. Oh! Oh, I do some sky fishing. Oh, I can actually hear. There is like a rave going on inside here. It's like drum and bass. Like electro music. Alright. What's happening? All the angels on the islands are Angel Island? Sonic reference? On all of these islands, they firmly believe to be mammals. Initially, I was confused, but the more I think about it, the more I find it appalling. And this music, it makes them deaf to everything else. As a sculptor, it is exactly like back then. We are witnessing the imprisonment of our kind, the total disdain towards the lives we created. I must ascend to the spire of the skies and find a way to fix all of it. But first, I'm looking for a quicker solution to the problem of these islands. The music is being played in this dome behind me. If it can wield such powers, we are definitely dealing with a dangerous being. Say the word and the behemoth will come to your aid to enlighten our path once again. No! I'm not summoning the behemoth. I don't know what that means, and I'm not about to find out. How do I get in? Signs inscription, closed for closing. We'll reopen at the opening. The management. Thank you. Sorry. Where am I going? I don't know how to get in there. I think I've got to go in there for a boss or something, but that's a big head. That's a big head on the Colosseum on top of it. It would be a twist to have dubstep for the final boss. I don't know how to get in there though. I'm just gonna keep going, I guess. Maybe if I'd have said yes to summoning the behemoth, but I don't think that's useful. I don't think that would have done anything. What are you? Oh, it's one of those things. One of these things from earlier. Definitely not as strong as it was back then. Actually, no, it's that I'm stronger. It's not got anything to do with it. Would be a lot easier with a behemoth on my side, innit? Innit just. But that'd be cheating, innit? Or won it. At least I think it. I don't actually know what the behemoth is. But, like, I don't want to find out. Simply because I've decided that. I have decreed that I don't want to find out. Just me, you, and decree. Did I say a dueling island? I think it did. I don't want to know about your behemoth.
Get your hand off my penis!
Get your hand off my behemoth. What's going on in here? Any of you a behemoth? You're the Zephyr I've been hearing about. You don't look like much of a warrior to me, and I was king of the arena once. My secret, guarding in the air might give you a small speed boost, but jumping right after lets you do it again. See how many you can chain together, and maybe one day you'll be as good as me. I'd like to hear some dad jokes. Where do you learn to make a banana split? Sunday school. Dad, did you get a haircut? No, I got them all cut. Why don't eggs tell jokes? They'd crack each other up. Where do boats go when they're sick? The boat dock? I don't get that one. It's the boat. Alright, yeah, no, I do. It's like the dock, like a dockyard. I get it. Welcome to the arena. Don't let's get out at this moment. We are in a sort of hall of champions. I found out that all of those who are portrayed here have triumphed. I don't know where I found an A in that. In this arena. And it looks like winning is the only way to be granted a hearing with whoever is the sovereign of these islands. Winning here could be an opportunity to understand what is really happening here. I said it could, but we do not actually have much choice. And naturally, you can count on the behemoth's aid to facilitate your triumph. So, what do you say? No. Piss off. Millennia ago, hundreds of kings gathered, driven by ancient prophecy. They launched into a long battle to claim eternal glory. Out of hundreds, only 5 remained. From that day on, their fate has been shrouded in mystery. No one knows what fate awaited them. Perhaps it is better this way. Some secrets are meant to remain hidden. Remember, things might get tough, but don't give up. Stay focused and learn from every challenge. Keep pushing forward. Good luck. This is a blank state. Oh, those were full. That's what just I was so used to statues talking in this game that I just assumed that they were talking to me. IP freely. Okay. Do I have to know how to play chess for this bit? There is a chessboard on the ground after all. Oh no, you're actually a little bit daunting. You actually know how to use that sword of yours. I'll never be a champion now. Okay. You there. I challenge you to a duel. I don't mean it. Stop it. Let me win. Ugh. I wonder if that guy that said like parrying stuff in the air gives you a speed boost or something. I do wonder if that was like an actual thing you can do. What was that all about? Oh! It's the stone cockatrice. I'm being hit by the cockatrice. Oh, it's true. The final boss is a dubstep track. Fuck. I don't know what was hitting me. I was getting hit. I want to hear the music. I don't like that you can hear it louder than me. Do I have to do the whole fucking intro to it again? Oh, thank goodness no. Oh, this is what I call fucking headache inducing. Oh, maybe it's the gas. Ah, I know. It has poison breath, and that hurt me. Stop poisoning my breath. Is this what church is like? Ah, I don't like this. I don't want to go to church anymore. I know, it is nice that they respect it. Every fucking time I stream, one person will say that the volume is too much, and someone else will say that it's too quiet. I never know what to go with. And whenever I change it, I always like listen to it after the fact and find out that it was like two one way or the other. I'm too loud probably because I keep going really close to the microphone. I can't help it but going close to the microphone. I'm just weird like that. I'm bad. I'm a bad boy. I don't want the cockatrice gas on me. Maybe I just didn't have the game loud enough for myself. That's why I couldn't hear sound effects earlier. Damn it. I don't tweak the knobs between my streams. I don't do any knob tweaking before streams and after streams. They don't do anything. These knobs down here don't do anything for you. I don't touch the fucking my interface has two usable knobs on it. One of them is the microphone volume, which I do not touch and I've never touched, and the other one is the knob for my volume that turns it up for me specifically. I never touch the ones that are on OBS. The only time I touch the ones that are on OBS is when I'm using OBS on stream. What's Sorry John's fun fact? Can you like actually attack me so I can parry, please? Is there a baby crying sound effect in there? Maya keeps baiting me. I knew it. I knew he was a baiter. Spell that how you want. Huh? Let's blow its head up. Yeah, I did. What do you mean, can you backseat my knob tweaking? No. I prefer the game, I prefer the Wikipedia game where you try to get to Hitler from any possible place. But I actually didn't really like what I played of Mafia 2. Actually, no, I didn't hate it. Sorry, I was being provocative for no reason. I just didn't like. I didn't like that. I'm gonna spoil very briefly a little bit of it. I never beat the game, but very brief spoiler, and that is that you have like your moment where like you're a guy and you become a made man or whatever, and you build up and you get all this money and everything, and then out of nowhere you lose that money because you get like arrested or something. And I was like, I didn't like that as a gameplay thing, because it's like, oh, I just lost everything and now I can't get what I want. My actions have consequences. Those are the last of the spoilers. I said I told you there was going to be a spoiler, and you chose to ignore the warning. That's on you. There's funk no democracy, but one player is secretly Hitler and the aim is to shoot him in the head. You could close your ears. None of my business what you do. If you keep your ears open, everyone has the option to take their headphones off, turn off their speakers. Oh. Okay. It's so, where's the parry window? How do I know it sometimes? Sometimes I can't. When am I streaming Uma Musume? I'm not streaming Uma Musume. What is there to even stream on Uma Musume? I mean, I've played it. I've played Uma Musume, not on stream, but like I tried it, and I don't know what, like. It's not like, it's just a visual novel outside of like the horse racing bit. Or I could do like gacha pulls. I didn't finish a rice shower career. I don't think I did, but I don't think I ever had rice shower. Actually, I don't. I was going to pull it up to find out, but... I had Tokai Teo. I know that. I also had... I can't remember her name. The main character from Cinderella Grey. And the one that has like a red and blue headband on that's also I think in Cinderella Grey. Oguri Cap is the name. Oh, it does lose its head. Though I don't really like that, because now it's just harder to see what's going on. And it's very quick. I think I did I may have had Super Creek. I was thinking about Uma Musume. I wasn't going to win at that time. You should have known. Tamamo Cross was the other one I was thinking of. It's not a cock, it's a cockatrice. A cockatrice is a different thing. It's a part venomous snake and part cock. If you cut its cock head off, and it's just a snake. No, it's so so difficult to know what it's doing when it hasn't got its head on. Okay. I think this is a metaphor for. So, can you stop? No, you can keep talking about circumcisions, don't worry. What do you mean endless free hit? I can't help it that the gaseous cloud is annoying. No. Circumcised guys don't know what they're missing. Exactly. Go on Amazon and type in foreskin restoration kit. You can have one by the end of the week. I can't definitively say no. But I know that foreskin restoration is something that people try to, you know, sell. But I can't say for certain if you can buy a restoration kit off Amazon. Oh. It's useful for storing loose change. You can store anything in there, not just loose change. Crumbs. I can store in there. Like rations for later on, sort of thing, you know. You could use it as a water like container. You need it to store emergency water in the case that there's a drought, or that you get lost in the desert. Just zip tie the end of it. Don't think about how hot McQueen is. The worst part is that when you said that, I thought of Lightning McQueen. I don't know. I still don't know if you're talking about Major-O. So I'm choosing to ignore the do a foreskin tour comment. This game's movement slop, look at me go. I can't help it. I'm not trying to show you cock, it just keeps showing up. It won't go away. I'm struggling to beat my cock. I mean, the cock. This cock is stronger than I thought. Oh, I should have said this cock is harder than I thought. My lack of foresight ruins things again. Masturbation. Oh yeah, I forgot that it does that. I figured out how to know when it was going to do that, and I just immediately started to forget. Right now. Petrificatus. I saw its head reappear for a second there. Ugh. I hate it. Ah. GG Chathu, what is this? Up. Let's not die to the plebeians. Yeah, I know there's gonna be like a thing on the other side of that. There'll be like a checkpoint, but I'm gonna use this one to level up. There we go. Huh. I'm personally not being worn down by Petrificatus. Not yet. The fact that you don't have like that they are quite generous with their respawn points kind of nullifies my distaste for it. Oh, that's not good. Good evening. There we go. Got a new card. Get new cards, get new cosmetics, I think. I know, I know. Don't worry. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. I don't like ending where possible. I don't like ending the stream when I've got a boss in front of me. Stop worrying. I'm not doing any one of these. I need one more and I get this cooler looking rook. I get any one of these. Yeah, I got Silver Knight now. But it's not a knight. I had this one equipped all along, but... If I end it before we get to another boss, that is true. I probably should. We are an hour over. I didn't know I was an hour over. What is going on? Oh, I didn't jump in the hole. I thought I jumped in. I didn't realize that it'd been an hour. So yeah, I will. I'll leave it there. I knew it was over. I could see that. I knew that we were over time, but I didn't know. I didn't know it was that long. But in my defense, I wasn't. I'm not exhausted, which is also a fine way to end it. Is to not be exhausted. I didn't even notice that Vispheric an hour ago notified me that he reached his 5-stream streak with the comment of 6-7. But yeah, in theory, the microphone should be like there, I think. I just keep forgetting. I keep moving it. 3-4. I was gonna do an obscene hand gesture to the 3-4. I remembered that Twitch might not like that if I do that, so I'm not going to. They might not be happy with me with me doing such a thing. I will I'll be back next stream. I'm a little bit, I'm torn between streaming this next stream and streaming what's it called? It comes out tomorrow. So it comes out tomorrow, but it comes out like at the time I would be streaming if I was to stream. Though I have been sort of streaming flip-flopping between days. So it's Iron Nest. Comes out in approximately 22 hours. So I don't know. I don't know what the next stream will be. Whether the next stream will be Iron Nest or whether it will be more of this. I don't know if I want to stream Iron Nest when it comes out immediately, mostly because I want to play Iron Nest, or if I want to continue this. I played... How long did I play of Iron Nest demo? It's not in my library. I uninstalled it. I played probably 20 minutes of the Iron Nest demo, and then I was like, I want to play that. I don't want to play any more of the demo. I want to play the full thing, and so I just stopped playing there. I was very much like, I want this game. The demo, the 20 minutes of the demo that I played was enough to make me go, okay, I don't want to play anymore. If I stream Iron Nest, you're going to buy me a Bentley. I can't drive yet, though. But I do want to play that. I'm hoping that it's not too expensive. I'm assuming that it's going to be at least 30 quid. At most 30 quid, sorry. Bentley these nuts. I could double it and give it to the next person. Yeah, what is double Bentley? There's 2 of them, I guess. It's 2 Bentleys. But yeah, it's... they've added a cat to the game? No, I'm not playing it anymore. I changed my mind. I was just looking at the screenshots on Steam. It's probably always been there. I just never noticed it. But yeah, no, that just means that you get to see me try and do what I can only assume is basic trigonometry. I assume that the game is probably built around the fact that not everyone knows trigonometry, but it's also very possible that it isn't, and that you're going to have to suffer through me trying to do trigonometry, which I haven't had to do in a very long time. All I know is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and I hope that's all I need to know. But yeah, that's the game that I've been looking forward to. Yeah. So depending on when it comes out, so I have been streaming I've been trying to stream every other day, so I might not stream tomorrow. But if I don't stream tomorrow, then I'm probably going to stream it on the next stream. But if I stream tomorrow, it might be this again. So we'll see, because this comes out like at the time that I would usually start streaming. We'll see. It's fine. That's tomorrow's problem. But for now, I will leave it here, and I will see you next time I stream. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Take care, and bye-bye.